What's up? Welcome into your daily Buckeye Blitz for Saturday. It's freaking game day. Let's get up. Let's get it out. Let's get it going. Got plenty of time to get lubed up and pissed off before this Buckeye game. Again, no pity for the Akron Zips. They're taking a paycheck, 1.8 mil. Too bad. That's what the money's for. All right, we're going to talk best bets today. I'll get this out as early as possible to you so you can start you can blame me for your gambling losses, I guess. Anyway, let's get into it here. Starting off, we're going to go in chronological order. But yeah, we'll do that. We'll do chronological. Buckeyes have that weird 3:30 time. So first up, you got Clemson, technically at Georgia. I think that's fair. It's in Atlanta at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Georgia's satellite campus, I like to call it. Clemson's ranked 14th. Georgia ranked number 1 in the country. So let's get into it here. I'm taking Georgia by 7 in the first half. This is a first half only bet. The actual, oops, I probably should have had the actual spread up here. Sorry. 1 second. Okay, Georgia is favored by 13.5 for the game, over under 48.5. Sorry, I'm going to clean up my act. This is week 1, What do you expect? So again, I'm taking the first half, Georgia by 7, just the first half only. This is the 5th straight year Clemson starts the season away from home. That includes the last time these two teams met in 2021. The only TD in the game was a pick 6, and Clemson lost 10-3. Remember that? Dabo, he's 19-11 against the spread as a dog and 22-9 straight up at neutral sites. 21-10 against the spread at neutral sites too. So I think Georgia wins this game. I'm not sure I can get to the 2-touchdown spread because I think Clemson's going to have to come back. Maybe Cade Klubnik can lead them back within a touchdown late in the game, but Georgia will be up by 2 scores at some point, maybe more. But that's why I'm sticking with just the first half there, and I don't feel good about the 13.5 point spread for the game. So next up, got Penn State going to West Virginia. Take me home, country roads. Yeah, get your raccoon skin caps and your muskets and all that. And Penn State's an 8-point favorite, over under a 51.5. Penn State is ranked 8th in the country. West Virginia is not ranked at all. This is a nooner as well. Both these first 2 games are noons. So Penn State is 35-2-1 straight up in the series since 1956. That includes a current 5-game win streak. Last year, the Nits broke open a 7-7 tie in the second quarter with 24 unanswered. They went on to win 38-15. That was in 2020. Or no, that was a 20-point spread. Penn State has covered the last 7 as road favorites. So that's interesting. But I think the first half is going to be tight. I think both teams are going to be maybe conservative. I think Penn State may be a little more conservative, trying to run the ball. Lack of weapons is a problem for Drew Aller as well on the offensive side. So I'm taking another first half, West Virginia plus 5.5 in the first half. I'm laying off the game spread here, going West Virginia plus 5.5 for the first half. Next up, the Canes and the Gators in the swamp. The woolly swamp has not been kind to the Gators or anybody else. But anyway, what do we got here? This is a 3:30 on ABC. Miami by 2.5 is the current spread. Total of 53.5 right now. So I'm laying off these totals. I need to see these offenses do something week 1. So I will not be taking any over-unders on the team totals. Anyways, so I'm taking the Canes to cover this one with the 2.5. Miami hasn't played in the swamp since 2008. That was a 26-3 loss. The last 4 meetings have gone under the Vegas total. So a defensive struggle every time. The Canes have lost 3 of their last 5 road openers. I think it's a different story here. You're dealing with a different beast with these Gators. Um, 5-star Billy Napier, he's in trouble. He's trying to hang on for dear life. We'll see if he can make it past week 6. I doubt it, but and I'm taking the Canes here. I think Mario's getting better, getting this Miami team better. They're not back. Do not say Miami is back. I don't know if I've heard that more than Texas is back, but it's damn close. So way too many times, that's for sure. So I'm taking the Canes with the 2.5. That's a field goal, and I think they get it done. They're tougher in the trenches than Florida. I think that's where it's going to be won. Let's see. Next up, let's go Akron and coming to Columbus, since that's the other 3:30. So that is, what's that on? CBS? Yeah, CBS. All right. CBS all in with the Big Ten football. Right now, the spread's Ohio State 48.5. That's dropped down a bit. I think a lot of people were not comfortable with the 50.5. And the over-under is 58.5 team total. So the Buckeyes are 8-1 straight up versus the Zips. Last met in 2021. The Buckeyes won 59-7. They were 48-point favorites going into that game, by the way. Ohio State has won the last 3 by a combined score of 131-9. That's 131 points to 9 points. So, and the last 3 meetings have gone under the total. So another thing to keep an eye out there. But I think this first half, things start off heavy in the Buckeyes' favor, and they just roll into halftime, maybe take a nap. So I'm going Buckeyes minus 31 for the first half only. I'm not looking at the game spread here. I think things will be pretty quiet in the second half. Buckeyes will spring out to a big lead in the first half and then coast, burn clock, get out of there without injuries, hopefully. So first half only there. Next up, we got Notre Dame at Texas A&M. I got that is a 7:30, so the Buckeye game kind of just rolls right into that one. Kickoff on ABC. This is in College Station, Texas, where the other Colty people are. A&M's favored by 3. A little bit of a surprise there, even though they are ranked lower. Notre Dame's ranked 7. A&M is ranked 20th, but A&M is the favorite. Something weird about that. So my antenna goes up for that. Over under is 46.5. I think that's probably fair with Notre Dame's defense. But I'm taking I got Notre Dame on the money line at plus 135. So straight up scoreboard, Notre Dame to win the game. Then also I'm taking Notre Dame with the points, the plus 3 at minus 115. So you could split that if you had to, but I feel pretty confident Notre Dame's actually going to win. So the first 3 meetings of these guys were in the Cotton Bowl. They split only 2 regular season meetings before the home team won and covered both. The favorite is 4-1 straight up, 3-2 against the spread. Last meeting, Notre Dame was plus 3 and lost 24-3. I think this is a different story. You got a whole new staff coming in there to A&M. I know Elko was there before as an assistant. This is not a loaded team anymore. They lost every 5-star they recruited from that 21 class. All of them are gone. All transferred out, except maybe one dude. I don't know. There's probably some still in the portal for that matter. So anyways, Notre Dame comes in, wins easily. Mark it down. Let's see what Riley Leonard has. Next up, we got the Cheaters. This is a 7:30 game also over on NBC. Okay. That's coming to you from the AA Ann Arbor. The Cheaters are favored by 20.5. The total is 45.5. Just like the Connor Stallions documentary, I will not be watching this one either. But I am taking Fresno State plus 11.5 for the first half of the game. This is their first meeting. This is the Cheaters' 4th matchup versus a Mountain West team in the last 3 years. They beat UNLV. They beat Colorado State, and they beat Hawaii over the last 3 years. So um, I think they're going to pull away, but this Michigan team cannot throw the ball downfield. So what's that mean? Turn around and hand it off. Turn around and hand it off. Hand it off left. Hand it off right. All day long. Now, if Fresno can play a little defense, maybe roll up your safeties and not even worry about the forward pass, then maybe you can keep it close in the first half. And if you can, squeeze out a field goal, maybe a touchdown, a couple field goals, I don't know, in that first half, maybe you can stay within 11 and a half points. I know it's a weird number, but I think first half, I needed a reason to cheer against Michigan. Just another reason, honestly. So, and the last game here is the Sunday game on the first of the month. Wake up, wake up. 7:30 on ABC. Number 23 USC at 13 LSU, but it's in Vegas, so at the Raiders Stadium, Allegiant. LSU's favored by 4, over under of 64.5. So once again, not expecting much defense out of these teams this year. Right now, you got LSU. They look to avoid a 5th straight 0-1 start. Last two met in 1984. LSU won on the road 23-3. The Tigers' last trip out west was the 2021 opener. They beat UCLA 38-27. Now, I'm taking LSU -3 for the first half. I think they're going to get out. Again, no defense is being played in this game. LSU is going to get out, maybe play slightly better defense. I don't know. So I'm taking LSU by a field goal at the half. And then for the game, taking LSU -4.5. So I think LSU is easily going to win this. I'm not sure Miller Moss is the answer. We'll see. And Lincoln Riley definitely is not the answer when it comes to defense. So LSU, I think, goes into a almost home game for USC and comes away with the win. So let me know what you guys think. Hit me up in the comments. Call, text, email, you know the drill. And let me know what you think about these picks or any other picks you might have in mind. So that's all I got for you today. Enjoy the game day. We'll talk to you later. Go Bucks.